right, y'all, it is Wednesday today. I think the 26th of May. I think that's the date. I had to go to UPS, which is over here, and you guys saw this place. We had this parking lot in the vlog that we did where we found the stolen car, which is also gone now. So they get that stolen car back to who it's from. And I'm actually going to go in Dick's right now. There's actually a couple things I like to pick up for training-wise. It's my first time going in a store that wasn't like Target to get like, food or whatever in 3 months. Short line, hopefully it won't be that long. But yeah, today's a weird day, right? Very weird. Let's see what's up. So it's only a short line. It's 3 or 4 people and me. I think that's shouldn't be very long. They're letting 10 people at a time in, which 2 days from now is Friday. They're supposed to kind of open that up to have like, I think 50% of the store can actually be open, but now it's 10 people at a time. So as people come out, they let people in, and that's kind of how they're keeping it controlled as of now.
I need you to take that to the register first and then go over to footwear, okay?
Thank you for being so nice and making this so much easier.
No problem.
Seriously.
Thank you. No problem.
All right, let's see what's popping. So I just heard her say outside that they actually have the power blocks here. They got a shipment of power blocks, which for working out, like they pretty much would be all we would need. I think they go up to like 100 pounds or 80 pounds or something like that. So I'm gonna look for those right now. If we can get the power blocks and get them at a normal price, we're gonna get them. Okay, we missed out on the power blocks. So they had the power blocks here, and the guy that was here that I was talking to, I mean, I think everybody wants some human contact, but they only had up to 25-pound power blocks, which we already have 25-pound or 20-pound weights at home. So that's not really good. It's any good. We need the bigger ones, but she said there might be more tomorrow coming in. So tomorrow I might check it out again. Maybe. All right, so other than looking for some stuff to work out with, I found this Under Armour tee. So this is called the Tech Tee, which again, since I haven't been in any stores, I don't even know what the hell is around. I don't even know what's out. But I really like wearing the Under Armour shirts to work out in. Like they're breathable and stuff like that. They move well, and I feel like they just fit me well. It's like a second skin. So kind of getting into the Under Armour tees a little bit more while I'm training. So, yeah, so far this is one thing so far. The dumbbells were kind of a letdown, but I mean, I didn't expect to find anything dumbbell-wise or weight-wise in here anyways. And while I'm here, I actually found this for Erin, this badass tank top, which is gonna go good with just about all her clothes and her skin tone. Yes, I think about my wife when I'm out shopping. So I guess while we were away on the quarantine for 3 months, Crocs and Chucks had a baby. So apparently the Crocs must have started dating Chuck Taylors, and they had a baby because there's a whole wall of these things. And apparently they bedazzle them too. Now that's something new. I didn't see that style coming from a million miles away, where they would have an entire wall of the Crocs Chucks babies. All right, so the first shopping trip back in 3.5 months, the employees were like really like super like cordial and excited to see people and happy and like outgoing, and like I think they're just happy to be at work and they're happy to see people coming in the doors there. And then like the guy that was in there with the weights, he worked in that section with the weights. I talked to him for like 20 minutes. He used to be a strongman competitor. I think I got a new friend now. He's like, yeah, tomorrow we're getting more weights in, man. He's like, I don't know what's coming in, but they ordered 50,000 pounds worth of weights in January, and they haven't gotten them still. He said they might not even be here till September, they're being told now. And I'm like, holy shit. So their stock is being blocked. Like certain things like the weights, like the clothing's coming in, but the weights are being blocked. So I'm like, so the gyms are staying closed because those are dangerous, and you can't even get the weights in right now. Why are the weights being, so like they'll get an order in, it'll be everything but the weights. Where the fuck are the weights? Like, what is going on? Like, they don't want gyms to open. They don't want you to buy weights for your house anymore. What the fuck? Like, something is way off with that whole situation, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is, it was actually kind of nice to be normal again, but normal feels weird. So I'm just letting you guys know, going back to the gym felt great. Being in a store feels fucking weird. So that's where we're at, guys. And I'm sure it's going to feel weird for a little while until we get this shit straightened out. And, of course, it's just the beginning here for us. And but everybody in standing in line, they're like very tentative until they get in there. And then once you get in the store, they're like, almost like they remember what it's like to be in there and remember what it's like to be kind of normal and shop and stuff. So that's it, guys. Day 1 down. That's interesting, right? And we haven't even started the phase 1. This is just specifically because the stay-at-home order has been lifted, and they argued the fact that they are essential, so they need to open. So the state said, okay. Like, I just asked him, I said, how did you guys do this? He just said, fuck it, and open. He said, yeah. He goes, we basically argued that we were essential, and when the stay-at-home order was lifted, we just opened, so we're good to go. So weird, guys, weird day. Off to the next part of the adventure, guys. All right, so realistically, driving from, I'm actually heading to Lowe's now. I gotta get some lights for the deck. Realistically, once I get back in the car and the novelty of actually being able to go inside Dick's wore off, it's actually not even a big deal. It's like you never missed a beat. It's like, it's just normal again. It's like while it's happening, it's awkward because it's a new situation, but like with the masks and the social distancing stuff, but like once you get out of the store and you've accomplished your goal of getting whatever you're getting, it just feels normal again. So I guess it's gonna just be awkward situations actually going in to the stores, standing in the stores. I think the awkwardness is just gonna be the interaction with people from being scared and not really getting back to normal. It's not that shocking and not that different. It's just the people are different, not the situation. So let's get in there and get these lights and get back home to Brady. So this is what we wound up with. We wound up getting these, which I think these are the ones that Aaron likes. Dropping receipts and shit over here all over the place. So we got a couple strings of these, and then I got a couple of these, which are actually like for gardens and stuff. They're solar powered, so we don't have to do anything. We just kind of put them out there, and I think I can put them on the deck, like an engineer a little shimmy thing up there that will, these things will work pretty well too. So give it like just enough light, like mood lighting on the deck, so you can sit out there at night and chill without being too bright, which hopefully these things will work. So I actually had something pretty interesting happen while I was in there. So I was standing there looking at those lights, and this guy walks up, older gentleman, and says, "Man, all this damn stuff is made in China." He's like, "I hope this stuff works." Like he was joking, but he's like, "Everything in here is made in China." And like just randomly said out of the blue while I was looking at it, I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, well, that's my only choice right now is to buy this thing made in China." And he was literally like talking about like just the most random stuff, and it was like he was just happy to be out, happy to be talking to people, happy to have someone to interact with, and it was like this really cool thing. We just sat there and shot the shit for like 20 minutes. So I had like a conversation for 25 minutes at Dick's with the guy who works in the sporting goods section there. Then another 25-minute discussion over here with an individual who I don't know who he is that was just looking for stuff in Lowe's. And I'm like, this is what it is. People want to interact again. They want to be around other people. They want to, talk about things that they haven't been able to talk about with other people for 3 months or whatever. And it's actually a nice conversation to have with a random person, older gentleman too, who normally maybe would be tweaked out about my tattoos or me not wearing a mask. He was actually wearing a mask, and he said, "You know what? I don't want to wear this mask." He's like, "And I'm not scared." He goes, "But I'm wearing it for other people." And I said, "I get that." And I said, "Thank you for talking to me." And I explained to him, I said, "I have asthma. That's why I'm not wearing it." He said, "I'm not judging you at all for not wearing it." He goes, "I really don't feel like I need to wear this mask." He's like, "But I do it because I respect other people's beliefs and how they feel, and I want them to feel comfortable." And I thought that was actually pretty cool. And whether I think we should wear masks or not, that was my whole thing. I bought a bunch of masks so I specifically could wear them so that even if we didn't need them, other people would feel comfortable. And I just thought they were kind of cool, to be honest with you. Like, I've always dug masks ever since I could collect, wrestling masks. I've dug, things like those horror movie masks and stuff like Michael Myers and hockey masks. I always like that stuff, right? So I'm like, it's kind of like an extended Halloween at 44-year-olds. That's pretty fun. But, not being able to wear one, I get some looks, but there's also a lot of people that are not wearing masks, which I don't know what their reasons are. But I think it's getting more and more to be accepted to not wear a mask around here for some reason than other parts of the country. I've seen people yelling at people and arguing with them and screaming at them, and then borderline getting into fights. And I did see one brawl that happened because of something about masks, and somebody wasn't wearing one and somebody thought they should, so they got into a brawl about it. And I'm like, that's going a little far. It's kind of going the opposite direction. You put somebody in the hospital for beating them up because not wearing a mask, they wind up in a hospital where you don't want them to be, where COVID is. Makes no sense, right? Which is why I don't wear the mask. If I have an asthma attack where I wind up in the hospital, I'm now in a place where people are contracting COVID that have COVID, and I'm taking up a bed that if somebody does have COVID, they could take that, they could have that bed and be treated if my asthma hadn't kicked up for wearing a mask. So it's like this catch-22. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't, but I just got to deal with it at this point. But it was a really cool conversation, and it was nice to actually be out and be around people and see the normalcy that we haven't been seeing. So I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling very positive compared to what I was thinking. I thought it could be a lot more catastrophic than it has been in the last week of people starting to kind of wake up and go out and get back on track again. So let's get home, get these things set up, and we got to eat too. Haven't eaten yet. It's time to break the fast. It's 4:18. I got about 20 minutes before I'm ready to break this fast, but I'm ready now. Let's just go get this shit done. All right, so I get home and I find out that these slot things, these stakes, don't fit between the deck. They're obviously for the yard, so I'm like, tried to be a little engineering with this whole situation so that I could get these things to work, but I think I got them to work. I think it's good. So there. I mean, that one works just fine right there. I think we'll have to get the other one set up like this. But this thing down here, I had to actually break it apart. You can see the pieces of plastic. I just basically hit it with a hammer until these pieces broke off, and it made it thin enough to go inside the deck, and then just kind of push it down a little bit to tack it in. Now that solar panel, when this thing gets covered up, the light will turn on inside, or when it gets dark out, this thing will turn on and lights up inside of it. So it should be just enough light to see around here, not just bump into things at night. Go. So we have this one here, this one here on the other side. We have just enough light for here. And the dog wants to come out here, but he wants to. This is his cooling mat, which this thing stays, I think, 20 to 30 degrees cooler than the ground when he lays on it. So he can lay out here. I got my little turbo chairs, which I love these chairs. They're like Papasan chairs that fold up. So awesome. So I sit in this one. When Aaron's not at home, I throw my feet up on that one. And oh, here they go. What are you two doing?
I'm just doing what I'm told to do.
I'm up here working, building shit. What are you guys doing?
Working really hard.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm told to do.
Did he tell you to go out and take them out?
He huffed him.
Hey, let me zoom in on you so I can actually see you. All right, there we go.
He huffed until I took him out.
Are you taking them on a full walk or just pee?
Just around.
Just around the block. Brady, you going around the block? You gonna go for a walk? You going for a walk? You look so big next to Mom over there. Holy cow. The big boy. Good luck, buddy. Be good. All right, so apparently those lights are not going to work because they broke already. Those are the ones you like, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, they're glass, and I was wrapping them around the thing, and it touched the deck and like exploded. So no wraparound lights. So we're going to have to revisit that sometime soon to figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, it sucks. All right, so this is the extent of our light today, our project. This was it, pretty much. So once the sun's fully down and it's really dark out here, there'll actually be enough light to see to walk around out here and not like walk into anything or stuff like that. And I had the lights kind of strung up over here. I realized I had them backwards, and I want to string them up the other way. When it hit the ground, it like shattered everywhere. So I thought they were LCDs, but they were actual bulbs. So to be continued. And there's UPS, who's now bringing my Nutritious Solutions box. A little bit late, but better late than never, guys. And the box is already in the house. How did the box get in the house? Babe, how did the box get in the house?
You were too slow. I brought it in.
You brought it in? But you were sitting there the whole time. I didn't even see you move. How did you bring it in?
I'm magic.
You're magic. I'm magic.
I have skills.
Not I do magic. I know magic. I'm magic.
I'm magic. That's correct. You wanted me to say it again? I'm magic.
Yeah, those are my hats. Are you magic too? Are you magic too? Fuck off, Dad. Good boy. Good boy. That a boy. And now we're gonna finish off the day with a little bit of, what is this thing called? My 600-Pound Life, right? Yeah. We haven't watched the show in quite a while, but we're gonna watch this episode because the people in it are from Rhode Island. And now we're watching the Rhode Island episode.
What the fuck is happening?
Steven and Justin. But it's funny to hear their accents. Like, that doesn't sound like, I can hear it now because I live down here, but it sounds just like everybody back home. Like, it doesn't sound awkward or weird to me, right? Like, it's weird because I can recognize it now, but it still sounds normal.
Well, the guy on the show, the dad,
Yeah.
I can't understand him at first.
Well, he sounds just like my mom.
He talks, and then I sit there and I stare at the TV going,
You wait to kind of filter it
oh,
through,
okay, got
process
it,
it
got it.
first.
Yeah, I can't I have to actually go
He
through
talks
and
just like
process
my mom. Just has the same type of accent as my mom, so that's why it's easy to understand. But man, like,
it. Very hard to hear.
dude, this show, like, if you ever want to feel good about yourself, turn on My 600-Pound Life, because these people's lives are fucked.
I feel like the show feels sadder than it used to.
I don't know, well, because they're all like struggling and shit, but good
No, but,
lord.
like, it's like extra sad.
I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling down in this fucking pandemic lockdown. I go right over to fucking On Demand, put on an episode of My 600-Pound Life, finish it up with an episode of Hoarders.
You'd feel sad.
Take the
but
dog for a walk.
vibe is just not good. Don't lie to yourself.
So if I was 600 pounds, would you help me lose weight?
Would you ever be 600 pounds?
No.
And would you ever accept help?
Fuck no.
Fuck no. So why do you ask me stupid questions? You would never be 600 pounds, and even if you were, you wouldn't accept help. So I think you answered
Would you
all of
keep
your
trying
questions.
though? Like, cause that's
No.
what you do.
No.
You keep pushing, even though you're like, I don't need
I'll be
your
like,
help.
oh, so you're happy like that? Okay.
Cha-ching, hell yeah. 600-pound club, not bench press, body weight.
Listen, you're on your own.
And on that note, we're gonna finish this. Hopefully you guys had a great day. And day one of being back to normal, kind of.
It's not.
I mean, for me, it was kind of normal. I went to the Lowe's.
went to a store.
I went to a store. I watched some
Sorry,
TV with the wife.
I apologize.
Like,
Obviously, going to the store is like way back to normal. I obviously didn't understand the gravity of the situation.
I was actually able to go to a store and not get arrested going.
And no fights.
And by the way, just
And
to
no
let you know, that car was gone. That truck was gone out of the parking lot. So the person either got it back or they put it in the impound of the auto squad. So job well done, mission accomplished.
Did you get the phone call yet?
Officer merit.
Did you get the phone call offering you a job?
No, I told them I'm going back to training and
Oh.
and I got to supplement the company. I can't really do the police work right now. But if they get stuck, and like Sherlock Holmes is not around, or what's that guy's name?
So no, you did not get the phone call, or
Professor,
no, you wouldn't take it if you.
Landon
Which one?
from Angels and Demons. If those guys aren't available and they need help, and Batman is busy, like they can call me and I'll help them. Like, oh,
So no, they didn't call.
no, they didn't call.